And then mankind took his machines, and he split the skies asunder, and he sent unto God's heaven his ships and his machines, and all the unclean things of the earth. He set foot upon planets which God had not meant for his use. He painted the heavens black with his pride and his arrogance. He angered the Lord in those and 1,000 ways, until the Lord spake unto him and said, Behold, I gave you Babel, and you did not heed my warning. You built a tower unto the skies, and I divided you into myriad peoples, that you might know shame and be humbled before your God. Now you build something greater than a tower, that intrudes into my very heavens. Now I shall divide you again, but not merely by speech, nor by color. Now you shall be not one species, but many, and each shall hate and fear the others, and the seed that is shared between them shall be barren. So shall you be divided until the end of time, that you may remember my wrath. And he set the mark of Hausman into their flesh, so that all might know their shame. And those who were loyal to his name, who remained upon earth, were untouched by his curse, and might bear children as they chose, for such was the sign of his favor. Colonies 11:21-30. When Victor Hausman created the first method of interstellar travel, he was lauded as a hero for the then overpopulated Earth. However, what was soon discovered is that Hausman's method caused genetic mutations in humans. The process of genetic mutation was called the Hausman effect and created the ancestors of the first Hausman variants. So the humans on Earth rioted and demanded that the political leaders find a solution. The solution they came up with was not only to stop all manned interstellar travel, but to cut off the colonies from Earth. This led to the period known as the Isolation, a time of instability for many of the colonists that left Earth, not only having to adapt to their new environment, but to their new bodies as well. However, the colonies survived, and one in particular, Gura, even managed to find a new method of interstellar travel. The Gurians invited not only the humans of Earth, now called Terrans, but all of the colonies back into the interstellar fold. However, the damage had already been done. The colonies now not only had different bodies due to the mutations, but different cultures as well. And almost all Hausman variants share a deep-seated hatred for Terrans due to their ancestors, leading to a great amount of racial tension between Terrans and variants in the modern day. Note that all variants are called human and consider themselves human, though some factions of Terran society, like the United Terran Front or the New Aryan Nation, consider variants not pure humans. It is nevertheless the case that variants are descended from the original Earth human population. In both informal and formal terms, variants use the term human, humankind, and humanity to apply both to Terrans and variants. The following is a list of known variants and their details, though there are many more variants that are known in galactic society. The Algonquin are variants with long, spindly legs. Antediluvian. Details about this variant are unknown. Bilal. Variants who are born in pairs, triplets, or sometimes even more siblings, all of whom share a common conscience and identity. Castilians, variants with the trait of having blue skin. Frisian, variants who are covered in scales. The homeworld of this variant is Frisia. Gurians. The Gurians are one of the most interesting cases of variants, not for how the Hausman effect affected their bodies, but also their minds. All Gurians have some type of mental disorder or various disease. The range of the severity being from just being antisocial to the mind being able to process large amounts of data at the cost of a physical body. Hence, the Kajat system was born, a system in which lines are painted on the face in order to express the mental state of the Gurian and how to interact with each other. See Gurian Kajat case file for more details. Gurians, specifically Guild Out pilots, are the only ones capable of traveling through the Anitic. This is due to the Out pilots having a specific type of Gurian mutation called Outpilot syndrome. Due to this, the Guild, and by extension Gurians, have a monopoly on space travel. Gurians are often noted for their Kajat, as well as the black robes often worn by the Guild. Iotha, variants with abnormal-looking faces and skulls. Lenki, variants who, unfortunately, have almost completely lost the ability to think. Medusan, technically not the true name of this variant, but are colloquially called Medusan. Medusans have tentacles on their heads instead of hair. These tentacles can detect pheromones in the air and other sensory input. Salvationers, a type of variant. Details are unknown. Surian, a type of variant also covered in scales. Verdinian, a type of variant with eyes on stalks. Yin, variants who have psychic powers and crippled bodies. Gehenna's unnamed variant. No details are known about this variant. Hell's Gate, unnamed variant. A planet inhabited by variants who are long-limbed and use their hands to communicate. You know, humanity never ceases to amaze me. Well, that's it for this case file. I hope you all have a good day, and as always, good evening.